Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Gamer Guide channel, and today we're going to be playing Phase 4 of No Man's Sky with the Pink Vy'keen. We left off last time with some of the stuff in Phase 3 and 4 completed. I think we even had some Phase 5 stuff completed, but this time we're going to be concentrating on getting some of the things knocked out in Phase 4. I'm going to start off by calling back in the frigates I had sent off. We have to get a total of 8 different frigate missions sent off and returned to get credit for this, and I think this would get us about five of them, or 5 to 7 or something like that. Anyway, after this, I think next time we should be able to definitely finish that challenge. But at least this way we'll get a couple more bucks towards our goal here. We've got almost 1 million there. Not shabby. Let's see how we're doing here on the second mission we sent out. This one, we have the Dream Aerial. Okay, well, I don't have a need for a living frigate quite yet, but we can build one of those in the future. Alright, so I'm going to cut out some of the stuff, some of the selling and whatnot, mining resources, but essentially the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is head over to rendezvous point number 4. And it looks like we have quite a bit of warping to do, so I'll just go ahead and start here, but I might cut out some of the other little warps we do to get over there. Alright, we are in rendezvous point number 4. We're going to go ahead and check out the ship log for Phase 4 and see what it has to say. Alright, so it's arrived in the Euclid 2 system. As we cross another sector border, we permit ourselves to reflect on our first departure. Our own home turned against us. We have learned that it could not. Its gravity, its molten core, its slow decay towards impersonal doom. Our makeshift fleet was incomplete, so few of the pods loaded. The shock wave consumed those in low orbit, scattering the rest of us, the fire, the chaos, and some static. Alright, so we got no going back. I guess that's the name of the log for Phase 4. Alright, so that's the first part of this. Next we need to get our way down to the planet. But let's see what we got for a reward here. We got a couple of underwater oxygen upgrades, so that should be good, as a lot of the stuff we've done has been underwater when we get to the rendezvous point. So we'll get those installed. Let's see where we've stashed those. I'm going to go ahead and move some stuff around to make a little room for our new installation. Looks like that'd probably be a good spot for it. And we got a lot of stuff here for nanites. Alright, so that is in good shape, and we can probably just get rid of this. Here, let's move this in there for now and make a little more room. Okay, it looks like we got 4 slots. And that should probably be enough. Okay, let's see. I think they're on here. And we'll give them the adjacency bonus. Are they lit up? It's kind of hard to tell if the border on that is a bonus border or not. We got a couple more dihydrogen. We got some more life support gel. All good stuff. And we're cranking out some more slime that will eventually turn into nanites after a couple more processings. Alright, let's head down real quick. And I think we'll take the Golden Vector out again, as it's kind of the best ship I have currently. Alright, I do have some more stuff I need to pick up for like frigate fuel and whatnot, so there'll be a little bit of dihydrogen mining coming up. Also, I guess I could expand my inventory slots and stuff like that on the space station. So we'll do a quick stop off here and see what we got on board. It's a neat little looking fighter there beside me. It's got the droid on the side and everything. I like it, but I don't need any more fighters right now, so I'm gonna pass on buying it. So I'm trying to save that cash just in case we need it at some point. Alright, one more inventory slot. We'll go and do the moderately expensive slot. And guess we'll come over here to the other side too and grab our portal. Just make sure we can come back here later. Okay. In good shape there. Got a pretty big size shuttle, nothing too special though. Alright, let's head out. We got some stuff to do. Need to get down to the planet here. I know one of the other things we need to do is to find a crashed ship. And we had picked up some maps to try to discover one of the places that does that. I think it's called like a communication station or something like that. But hopefully that will get us a crash ship that we can then scrap out and make a couple extra bucks. Oh boy, it looks like somebody left us a clue down here. It's probably close to the landing spot we need to be at. Aha, that looks like a crash freighter. So fortunately, I think we have our actual location we need to get to. I'm going to just divert over this way since it's a lot closer. If we can actually find somewhere near this pile of scrap to land on. And I'm not seeing very much land, so maybe that's why they set up a landing pad over here. Okay, but there's nothing here, so I'll just dip my wing in the water, don't mind me, while we're looking for this thing. Oh, hold on, there's a spike off the freighter. Ah, here we go. This looks like a place we can land. Man, this would be a real pain in the butt if I had to go all the way over to like a continent and take a submarine all the way over here. So fortunately we were able to do that. Yep, it's definitely steering us in the right way, or the way that I thought we were going to go. Alright, we're pretty much aligned. Oh, okay, that just popped in. Interesting. Maybe that base is there now that we didn't see earlier when we were doing some wing tricks in the water. Alright, we'll just toss our sub in and see what we can do. Just keep this thing in a straight line. One thing that's always been a gripe is you really can't use your scanner inside the sub, so you just have to kind of hope that you're going the right way, or you have to pop out and then use your scanner again to make sure that you're on track. So, anyway, we'll get there. Let me get out real quick and just make sure, well, we'll go a little bit further. Make sure that we're going the right way. Alright, let me scan real quick. We'll see how straight we're going. Looks like we're not off left or right, so we'll jump back in and take off. We do got a couple jellyfish over here. Might be able to make some cash. Might help though if I was switched over to the right kind of scanner. There we go. And let's see how much we make on those. We've been making hundreds of thousands with this nice A-class Twitch drop that we ended up getting. It's really helped a lot on this expedition for sure. Of course, there really hasn't been too many things that we needed to shoot on this one either. It wasn't like the last expedition where enemies were crawling out of every hole to murder me. So definitely a little easier pace here in Polestar Expedition. They say it was going to be like a cruise, and not too far from that. I mean, it's a little bit more work than you'd have to do on a cruise, but it's been pretty relaxed compared to some of the other expeditions I've been on. Okay, it looks like this might be the correct way. There's a lot of people with bases, and looks like a couple of towns that have been discovered here on the planet too. Alright, now this is definitely part of a freighter that's been crashed. It's probably the front of it, so I guess we just gotta swim through here and we'll find the black circle thing. I would call it a black box, but it's actually circular. But the equivalent of the black box is I magically meld through the side of the thing. I guess it's an ethereal black box. Alright, so what makes ticks? What's the point? It's just something stared at us. We made a great deal of profit in the last port. We asked the Corvax if it wanted us to do with its share. It spoke for the last time since boarding the freighter. It said something, some static. The Corvax showed me a secret. There is not long to go now. We must head towards the center. We must, and some more static. Alright. Must be another traveler type. Kind of knew the secrets. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't played through this. It sounds like it's a reference to the main story mission. Alright, through the magic of editing, I have already gotten back to my ship. And we will be taking off. I just want to see if I can roll this thing into the water. I can kind of manipulate it a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's going to roll down the hill. Alright, we'll jump back in our golden vector, and away we go. We've got a couple more things to do, especially find some of those crashed ships. Might be the next thing that we do on the agenda here. Alright, hey, I ran into a pirate, and I know we still have plenty of pirates we need to knock out for that objective. I think it's a total of 16, and I know we're like sub 10. So this will at least get us one more. Looks like it's just the one, and I've already got his shields down halfway. Looks like we got some of my helpers here as well. So it should be pretty quick. I can hold steady with this thing. There we go. Alright, nice. We got that done. Got a little bump in our reputation with the Vy'keen, +3, that's always nice. And yeah, I heard that it's been 6 years already, anniversary for No Man's Sky. So happy 6-year anniversary, No Man's Sky. Saw Beetlebum and some other people who do YouTube for No Man's Sky talking about it recently. Alright, so we're going to head down here and see what we can find on the planet's surface. We need to do a little bit of scanning, a little bit of mining. Got some crystals I need to find for frigate fuel. And got the world generating in. It's a little slow today for some reason. Usually my graphics card, I think, usually populates things a little faster than this, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe it's because I'm recording. Alright, let's land here. Looks like we got glowing green grass, and bubbles as a bonus. Alright, we'll get the game saved real quick, just in case we get a power outage or something, and we need to start looking for some buildings so we can find that crash ship, fix it, and sell it off for 2 more objectives complete. So here's those maps I had collected from last time, and let's see if there's anything around here of interest. So we got a shelter detected. Doesn't really tell me too much about it. So probably not the right building. I'm guessing it's one of those ones with like the blueprints and the rare commodities you can buy. But we'll still go check it out. There might be something good there. Alright, a little more freighter fuel. And let's head over there. Man, look at all the communications bubbles here. You can definitely tell that we are not first to the party on this planet. Yeah, just because I thought we're going to set it down and we'll take a look and see what we got in here, but this is not what I was hoping for. We need to find one of these that has those solvable puzzles, the simple puzzles, but they usually take us right to a crash ship. Alright, let's see. These usually would give us something. So we got little nanites, and selling off some of my stuff. This is I'm going to hang on to. In fact, the glass is usually pretty useful. Could probably install this stuff now. Alright, a little bit extra money off the resonator. And let's see, I think we have enough space for both these. Alright, we got a Sentinel boundary map. Could be interesting. And life support 6 and 18 fuel efficiency on the tanks. Not great, but we'll keep it because we got nothing else going on. Alright, I'm going to pop that Sentinel pillar map. We'll get that out of our inventory, but we might be able to find some cool multi-tool or something over here. And looks like it's not too far away, if the map can be believed. Alright, we... Oh, okay. We got some pirates incoming, so we're going to head back over. And this should help our count, at least, so that's always good. It's like the one time I'm actually happy to see pirates show up is when we still have an objective in an expedition. Alright. There we go. Looks like a freighter or cargo hauler or whatever, so this should be pretty easy to take down. Done. Dunzo. And then we got a shuttle, which shouldn't be too hard to take down either. These things are pretty trash. Okay, that's 2. Alright, only 2, unfortunately. I was hoping for more like 4 or 5. Alright, Pillar is here. Let's see what kind of goodies we get. I'm gonna probably just try to bypass the fighting part since I have kind of a wimpy neutron cannon to try to take out all the Sentinels with, so I don't want to get into a big 5-star fight with them. But I found on these you can just run right up to the terminal and shut them off before they even get aggressive at you. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Didn't know if you all knew that or not, or if you always fight the Sentinels first, but found that out a while ago, and it saved me lots of time ever since. Let's just see what the log says for fun. Manifesting personal identifier. Let's see. They're on routine, protocol, prey, experiment, shell, sentinel. Okay. So you had no need for visual manifestation or physical form, or invisible eyes would record or delete life and death of every world there ever was or would be. We had no thoughts, no personality, no dreams. Okay, interesting. Sounds like a reference to, like, before... well, I don't want it to go into it in case you haven't played the game all the way through. It's kind of spoiler territory. Alright, we have a pretty crap weapon offering, and they want 420,000 for it, and I don't really feel like paying that for a B-tier weapon, so we'll just go ahead and pass on it, unfortunately. But we could at least get some nanites out of this. So I'll go ahead and zap down each of these pillars, which is taking quite a while, actually, compared to what I'm used to. But, you know, new gun on the expedition. It's not quite as powerful. And let's see, we actually got some salvage glass out of that one, and some pugnium, which will basically just turn into nanites. Did I scan that one? I guess I did. Alright, that was our slight detour on our way to find the crash ship, but we're back on mission now. Let's use another map and see if this time we can get a little more lucky. Alright, transmission tower, yes, I think that is exactly what we are looking for. So transmission towers are the ones that usually have the puzzles. Doesn't mean necessarily we're going to find a crashed ship. We could find like a ruined archive or something like that. Or some Gek idle station or something like that. But hopefully this time we'll get lucky. I would think that it's probably more probable we'll find a crashed ship, seeing as it's a mission everybody's got to complete. I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled just in case anything else of interest pops up on the ground. Every once in a while you'll be flying around and you'll run into like a trading station or a planetary archive or repository, whatever they call them now. And I like the glow effects on this world. It's kind of pretty. Sort of a teal glow. Alright, we'll just let ourselves in. There's no need to knock, right? That's not what the Vy'keens do. And let's see here. I didn't see anybody in here, but we do have this puzzle. So as long ago it seems an automated distress call went unanswered. So yeah, this is the right type of puzzle for a down ship. If we can crack the encryption pattern, it could potentially extract the coordinates. And let's see what this one is. So it looks like times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. So this would be a times 6. And 120 times 6 would be 720. So it's always some kind of mathematic problem like that. But yeah, that was the right answer. And let's see what we can locate out there. Where are we headed to? I don't see the marker there, so I'm wondering if we're off-world on this marker. I hope we don't get something awesome, like a exotic or a solar ship or something that I'm going to be sad to scrap out for parts, but I think we have to do it no matter what it turns out being. Alright, let's jump in. Try not to splat against this giant rock. And it looks like we got a shuttle, which is great because I will have absolutely no problem scrapping this thing out. Alright, let's take a look and see if there's anything of interest here in the distress beacon. The cockpit is adorned with trophies of dead creatures perched on every available surface. The control sits a tendrilled hunter, its body and face lacerated. The dank smell of blood assails my nostrils as I fight back the nausea. How pleasant is that, right? The black box reveals the pilot was attacked by something whilst in flight, but it's unclear what. It could have strengthened the warming beacon in the cockpit, but it would leave me vulnerable to attack. Hey, I'm a Vy'keen. I'm not too worried about being attacked. So we're going to go ahead and do the send out the warning signal. That should be the better choice. Unknown benefactor sends a reward. Can have been constructed a tech that was once powered the standard stranded craft. Alright, what do we get? We got a cadmium drive. Okay. That looks like a drive for... Is that for my starship or is that for the freighter? Red bodies, so I think that's for the starship. Look at the shadow on the wall of that centipede looking thing. That's kind of neat. Alright, we got to get this thing fixed up, which could be a tedious process. Let's see how bad it is. Main thing, okay, the thrusters are working to get off the planet, but the pulse engine is not. Let's see, we're going to collect some condensed carbon because we were a little bit low on that, and just get rid of some of this other stuff and see what we got inside. A little tip for you, if you ever get tired of collecting that rusted metal, you can just delete it instead of having to move it to your inventory. Okay, I think we have what we need to get this thing repaired. So we got some metal plates, we need some hermetic seals. So let's throw that together. That should at least get us where we can take off. And I don't need to go too crazy on this, as I'm really just trying to get it to the station to scrap it out. But I also don't want to die on the way there. So basic shield repairs would be good. Let's go ahead and move that over so we get the adjacency bonus. And we're up to 234.2 on the shield strength, which is not great by any means, but like I said, we're not trying to get into a fight, we're just trying to scrap this thing. Alright, we're taking off. So we got the reclamation milestone complete, and I think that's another step down in phase 4. So that should be good, and as soon as we get this over to the space station to scrap it out, that will be additional credit towards phase 4. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, so we got the aeration membrane that we can use. Also got the efficient water jets. Again, another water upgrade. This is a very water-themed expedition, even though we're on a freighter most of the time. But when we're not, we're usually swimming. Okay, we're here. Let's get rid of this piece of crap and see what kind of goodies we can get. Hopefully something to upgrade the Golden Vector, as that is definitely the go-to ship for this expedition. Okay, looks like it's going to be worth 1.3 million approximately. And we did get some bonuses. We also got the recycling objective done for Phase 4, so I think we are well on our way to being completed here. Alright, so we got the Fleet Commander's Cape. One interesting fact, though, Vy'keens can't wear capes, which is kind of unfortunate. I just realized that the other day. So Gex and Korvax and Anomalies and Travelers, they all can, but for whatever reason, they deemed it not necessary for Vy'keens to wear capes. But that's okay. I do like the exotic jetpack. Alright. I'm going to grab and sell some of our stuff. Alright. While I was away on the cut, I took a mission to go do a package delivery. Why did I do that? Well, oftentimes that will bring pirates to try to get you when you're running the mission. So I'm hoping I run into a couple pirates over this way so we can complete that objective too. As we need a total of 16, and I want to say I'm at like 9 right now. So... Alright, well, we got lucky here. It looks like we got a freighter battle, and that means lots of pirates will be attacking us. So this should definitely help us out. Alright. I have a little difficulty controlling the spaceship because they have S now, where it locks onto a spaceship instead of actually just moving your ship down, and I'm not used to it, and I actually don't like it that much. I probably should rebind my hotkeys and just like have a dedicated lock-on button, just not the regular controls. I don't know, does anybody else feel the same way? I don't know if you're a No Man's Sky player, but if you are, do you like the new S lock-on, or do you wish it was still just like a motion control and then they gave you a whole separate key for lock-on? I'm wondering how that's going to work out on Switch. I have one of the Steam, I said Switch, but one of those Steam Decks are on its way. So ignore what I said about this Switch. It's a Steam Deck, and I'm planning to play No Man's Sky on it when I get it and see how it works. All right, looks like we got another pirate. What is this, number 3 right now for kills? As my teammates jump in front of my lasers to self-annihilate themselves. I wonder if you can actually destroy your help, your allies. You might be able to. Alright, one more shield down. And that one's done. Alright, it's far enough away from that freighter. I always hate it when you inadvertently like hit the freighter and then you can't go on board and get your reward. It's a little pet peeve. Wish you could just send them like a little message. Whoops, my bad, bro. Don't get mad. But they always do get mad, and then you can't get your reward. Alright, emergency comms. Let's see what we got here. Can't understand anything the Korvax is saying, but he's inviting me onto his ship. Same old story. Pretty much get on there and get your reward, or you can take over the freighter. Actually, don't like the way this one looks as much as the freighter I got. It's like the most simple style of freighter, so if it's not like a great improvement like an A-class or something, I probably won't even consider it. But the rewards have gotten a lot better since the update. Yeah, it's a C-16, so we're going to pass on taking it. But we will accept all the money you want to throw at us. Alright, seems to be showing me gratitude. The gesture towards the control panel freighter, asking if I want to take command. And I'm like, no, you have a C-16, and that's trash. But thank you for the 235 nanites and 334 golds. Definitely take that. And I'm not sure what that turned into. Another Sentinel boundary map, I think. And we're going to go and store this stuff for later. We did get a defense chit, too. Not terrible. Interesting looking ship, but none of these are S-classes, but just thought I'd check. All right, let's continue on with the process here. All right, I delivered off the little carrier mission, and we got some neat looking lightning here in the clouds. Except for that it's like all identical in shape. But still, that's kind of a neat extra effect they have on here. And an extreme night temperature. Let's get back. Alright, we're going to do a little asteroid mining. It looks like we got some nebula lightning out there too, which is also kind of a new thing here in No Man's Sky 3.9. So, and I do like these new asteroid fields too. It just makes it a lot less time consuming to collect tritium and gold and stuff like that. Silver is really what I'm after. We keep getting low on silver because we're building all these different rooms and whatnot. And just for the sake of quickness, we're going to warp back to our freighter. Since we are like one system over right now. Alright, so head back. And let's see what we have to do next. I think we probably should be wrapping up here pretty soon. It's been a pretty productive episode, and we got all of Phase 4 knocked out. I still have some Phase 5 to do, but not a whole lot, honestly, as we already kind of chipped away at that too. And then we have the frigate missions, like 2 more of those, so we'll definitely be able to finish that next time as well. So this is Phase 3 and Phase 5, which are both partial, so this should be pretty easy to do in the next episode. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do for these last 2, but I'm sure we're going to get the components we need by completing the rendezvous points and stuff like that in the next episode. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me here on Gamer Guide and checking out the Pink Vy'keen and his Polestar expedition. Appreciate y'all. I guess I'm going to go ahead and save, and please, like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you would. I'd appreciate that very much. And I will see you guys next time here for some more No Man's Sky Polestar. All right. Later, guys. Bye-bye.